Hey everyone! It's Tuesday. Sorry, I'm gonna try and talk quietly a little bit because Amy had a paper due at, I think 10:30 this morning, so she's sleeping now. But I just wanted to talk about Comic-Con and, stuff I've been up to, I guess. I haven't really been up to that much, mostly school stuff. I had my first exam yesterday, and I've also had two papers due. They were 7 pages each, which was fine. I did that fine. I think overall I really did enjoy Comic-Con, just because there's so many things that I'm interested in one place. So it was also overwhelming though, because I'm kind of bad with crowds. Not necessarily if everyone's just standing still, but if everyone's moving around me, I get, kind of panicky, and there was a lot of that at Comic-Con, which I don't know why I didn't expect there to be. I guess I thought, oh, nerds, there's a lot of us. There's a decent amount. So, especially for the showrooms and the artist galleries, where there's just a lot of tables set up all at once, and you just kind of find your way to the things that you're most interested in. That was where most of the crowds were. The actual panels weren't so bad because most of the time you were sitting down. On the other hand, because there were so many people there were definitely a few panels I didn't get into because they filled up too quickly, and we didn't realize to get there that early at first. We got better at it, so I went to a few. We went to one on, I think the specific name was Girls Kick Butt, so it was kind of about how female characters are in literature. There was 3 authors there. I remember that Tamara Pierce, who I read when I was little, was one of them, but she wasn't actually my favorite. There were 2 other ones. One was a younger one, and then the other woman was a little, I think she was around the same age as Tamara Pierce, so she's older. Her name started with an E. It was, I think it was Esther, but she was just the coolest one there. Just the way that she expressed herself was really well thought out, and everything. She said I kind of agreed with her, and she was kind of quirky, and there was a little spunkiness there, and there was a willingness to communicate that. I guess I just felt like it was the kind of thing that our English teachers, minus Miss Naso, because she doesn't count, from high school would have really enjoyed, because they not only talked about the process of creating a strong feminine character, but the possibility of, young boys enjoying the stories as well as young girls, and just how gender shouldn't necessarily matter when you're trying to write a good story. So it was really fun to listen to, though I was exhausted. I was so close to falling asleep, even though it was super interesting. I think that the only other panel that we went to was, it was entitled Batman versus Iron Man. It was Batman versus Iron Man, because those are 2 superheroes who kind of create their own persona, as opposed to are given these powers that are completely unattainable. So the whole discussion was supposed to be about the possibility of those kinds of superheroes, in terms of how what they have to have, and then what they have to do. So physical attributes, and then also just what kind of resources they have available to them, which it was interesting at first, but where we were situated was right by the door, and there were 2 doors, and so people kept trying to come in and out of the one that we were standing next to, and we were like, you had to wait in line for this. There were people who waited who didn't get in, so it was kind of annoying because of the noise, and because it's just what are you doing? You're being rude. Stayed in that room a little longer than Maricela and Frankie did. I gave it a little bit more time, and then when people kept coming in and out, I was like, okay, this isn't interesting enough for me to having to be bothered by all these people I can't even hear, so what's the point? So then I left, and we got food. I think that was Saturday night, and on Sunday is when we got the autographs, which was really fun. And I really wanted to get Kaylee's autograph from Firefly too, but it was 30-something, so the $30-something, and poor. Also, from Comic-Con, I got about, I think literally, 5 of these magic decks. And I used to play when I was younger, but I was always awful at it. I don't think I ever bothered to actually learn the rules. But I think everyone who got one of the bags from Comic-Con also got one of these. Just for some reason, I had a bag with 4 of them in them, and then I took another bag because I'm selfish. We should learn. I think it would be really fun. If you guys are interested, let me know. And I think you're supposed to actually combine 2 of these for your own deck. So if anyone wants one of my many colored cards boxes, I'll send you one, because we should learn. Sounds fun. Maybe you guys can help me. I've been trying to construct the body for Frankie's and my, because both of us, and Billy. Billy, you're doing this, right? You definitely are. I think you promised. We made promises that you were doing. Anyway, it's a Gyarados costume, so we're doing it kind of like Chinese dragon style. So what I thought is I have just like a pliable metal wire, and that was gonna be, you know how those things that they have dogs / I think children too run through? They're like their wire. The wire goes like, here, wait, can you see my hand? Oh, right, that's kind of bigger than I thought. It goes like this through it, like it almost like when you're looking at a graph, like the oscillations, but this way. And I figured I would cover that with the material, and if that doesn't stay up well enough, you can cover that. I would cover it in like a mesh and then drape the fabric on top of that, and the people inside wouldn't really be able to see. And I don't know if that's would be a problem. It's up to you guys. I'm assuming, Billy, you're gonna be the head because you're the tallest, but if we should probably talk about that. Anyway, I was also thinking about constructing this on Thursday, because that's when I have my last exam. So Billy, if you're free, I know you have exams this week too, and it's super stressful, so if you want to blow some steam and try and make a dragon with me, which is not any kind of innuendo at all. Anyway, I've, been doing little sketches and stuff, so maybe I'll try and put them up here if you guys are interested, if you want to see them, because they're silly. But I lost it. I don't know what I was gonna say. It's gone. Well, this is getting kind of long, so, oh dear. It's gone again. Sorry, I have to go to prison later. How silly of me. For my class, we're going to a high security prison. We get to talk to the corrections officers, and I think they're gonna let us talk to some of the felony convictions. I'm pretty sure that's what they're letting us do. I hope so. I think it's gonna be a really good experience. But I'm going there around 4, so I'm gonna try and get this up. I have not been inspired for a monologue to give you, and no one has really been free to do a scene with me, which is what I would prefer to do. So if you guys don't mind waiting a bit more, I know I'm pretty sure I'm the last person to do it. Did Carrie do one? I'm pretty sure Wait, did she? Either way, I know you guys haven't been feeling the love, but really, I want it to be good. I'm sorry. I want you guys to laugh. Basically it. I'm thinking Kelly and I will do a My Immortal scene. I don't know if you guys can guess which one I'm thinking of, but there are many great ones. So the next time she and I have free time, I think we're gonna try and do it then. But you guys can give me a punishment, obviously, because it's really late. It's a bit later than it should be. Well, that's basically it for my life right now. Hopefully it'll be more interesting in a week, and then I'll have tons of stories. If not, maybe I'll make some up. You'll never know what's actually happening in my life. It'll be the boring scenario, but maybe not. Bye! Wait, just one moment. Okay. Ow.